Okay, kids. How many more can we do tonight? Probably just this one, I might add, is probably a good idea. One sec. Songs were Same as It Ever Was by Gob. Cold Reader by Stone Sour. Take On Me by Will's a cover by Real Big Fish. And It's Alright by Memphis Bleak and Jay-Z. Who do we have next for July? Virgo. Virgo, it's your turn. It's your turn. It is July's read. We're going to start with the I Am Power Packs affirmation. Please check the description box for everything you need to know. Check out your rising moon and Venus sign for additional messages. If you don't know what your rising moon and Venus sign are, you can look on a place like Cafe Astrology. I am clairsentient, claircognizant, and clairaudient. When I hear ringing on this side, those are messages from people like my spirit guides. And when it is on my right, people I know who have passed on. What is your affirmation for July? I've already pre-shuffled, but we'll keep going. In a day or two. In a day or two. Something you're waiting for in a day or two. You keep on thinking about it. But then, no. I won't. I can't. Not anymore. One more time and I think I fucking died. Why do I always have to suffer the consequences? That's something that you're thinking about in retrospect there for yourself. Oh, that was fast. I am hope. Yeah, in a day or two. That's for you, Virgo. All right, let's delve into it. We're using the Light Seers Tarot for you, pre-shuffled, of course, but we will get past, present, future for you, 6 in each line. I do take flippers and jumpers only. Tell me in the description box, what song have you been listening to lately that has kind of just popped up in your shuffled playlists that you feel speaks to you? Also, tell me what kind of readings you'd like to see in the future. What would you like to see me do? What do you care to see? You know, as far as readings go. I know everybody wants to see love readings, but if you had your choice of spread even, what would you like to see? All right, Twist for Fairness. These cards are thick. It's all right. You heard? It's all right. Yeah. Okay, in the past for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm not trying to spend a whole lot of time on intros. Let's see here. What do we have? Because I want to get in my pajamas, you know. I want to chill out too. All right, let's see. What do we have for you? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Like I said, flippers and jumpers. I take 3 and no more than 3. We got 2. Ooh, you don't want anybody to know this one, but we're going to look at this one first. 4 of Pentacles. In the recent past, you were saving up for something, either saving your spiritual resources or your monetary resources. See how that gal is holding her tight purse strings close to her chest. Something that you are attempting to save up for in the recent past. You're looking to make sure that you have the resources to put towards something of worth in your future, an investment that you can carry on towards a legacy of some sort, whether it be your education, investment towards something like paying off debt, or a goal of some sort, whether it be a new outfit, a car, a house, something like that, Virgo. That's what you're looking at there with that 4 of Pentacles, especially since we see that, you see I'm drawn to this over here looking off in the distance. You're almost looking like you're investing in property even, but this is why we have this here. The purse strings, yeah. Saving up for property, saving up for something that's of worth in your future, yeah. That's what I get immediately with these cards. And I wasn't even going to pull an extra deck, but I did. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, do you see 8 of Pentacles with this? Working hard to be able to save towards this. The 8 of Pentacles is normally apprenticeship energy, but it's also hard work to be able to see it sitting at your desk. Working hard towards the investment, the savings that you'd like to plunk into something of worth, your legacy, your monetary resources, paying off debts, making sure that you can spill all of that into something of worth that will be there for you in the future. A reward of sorts for your hard work might be something that you're working hard towards with that in the recent past. What else do we have for you, Virgo? The Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, well, we just talked about it. Yeah, you know what it is that you're chomping at the bit. You're no longer sitting there waiting. Normally, this is sitting out looking over the horizon with those two wands like Simba, whatever the light touches. However, you see how that person has that picture in that globe. It's almost like dreams of travel, dreams of the world, dreams of what could be. And you are no longer sitting there looking at things as if they are only dreams. You'd like to put that stuff into reality. So it's like that action is eloquence element for you in the recent past. I want these things to come to fruition in my real life, in my reality. So you're working hard towards them. You're saving towards them. This is already reeking of a career / money read for you. I don't know. I don't make this shit up. It comes out in flippers and jumpers only, right? But that's what I'm seeing here thus far. Maybe you want to buy that van and go surfing. Who knows? What else do we have? Virgo, the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Maybe you want to throw a dart at a world map and go traveling somewhere. The fact of the matter is that you understand that it's hard work that pays off, so that that purse is full of big fat wads of cash. All right, what else? And you're hoping for it. You have the faith. You've retained the faith, right? I am hope. All right, let's see. There's something that you're putting your resources towards on the physical plane in a day or two. You keep on biding your time, biding my time until the time is right. Yeah. Okay. Did I have flippers in this? No. Just these. The world. Something's ended. You're moving on from something. You might be quitting something. I hear over here. You might be quitting something, putting something to rest. The world is the end of the major arcana. It is the end of a cycle, the completion of a cycle, transforming something or completing it. Fixed energy of Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio, yet also transforming or ending something so that new things can begin. You are no longer saying to yourself, bang my head against the wall to see if it still hurts. You are moving on from something that was left in ruin. Normally in the Rider-Waite Tarot, we would see this individual with the Six of Swords packing all their possessions in their boat and traveling onwards over the sea onto greener pastures. You're putting something to bed. You've learned something, and you're looking towards the future with wide-eyed optimism, understanding that it's the work that you put into something, the dedication, and saving your spiritual and monetary resources, material resources. But there's also an element, an underlying element of impatience for you, like a shiznit or get off the pot energy, because I'm under 10 minutes, where you know that if you don't move ahead and move forward now and don't put things to rest that no longer serve you, they're going to continue to be a problem for you. So if you're somebody who's quitting smoking, for instance, so that you can save up the money, or somebody who needs to ditch that relationship that's not really going anywhere, you understand that there are bigger, brighter things on the horizon that you need to travel towards, and you want those things. And other things have been draining you, so you're putting something to rest. And you are literally moving forward in that boat. Come hell or high water. Come hell or high water. Finally for you in the recent past. Well, this is really coming through super fast for me. And I'm not trying to rush. You can see the other signs. I haven't really rushed on this, but it seems to be coming through rather quickly for you. What do I have? Okay. And they're falling out, and I do have a rule. It's not the rule of three like in paganism. It's the rule of three like we don't take more than 3 cards when they fall. 9 of Cups in the reverse, 10 of Pentacles in the upright with the 5 of Wands. Okay. Like a sentence. We realize where we have not served our highest good with that 9 of Cups in relationships, in an emotional sense. We have not been exercising the appropriate level of self-love to serve our highest good. And so we are attempting to do so in the recent past, moving towards our legacy in the 10 of Pentacles. How can I work towards something that is going to survive me when I'm no longer here? That's the energy of the 10 of Pentacles. What can I do that I can put energy into that is going to serve me so that something survives me when I am no longer here on the earthly plane? Because there was something that happened here that was kind of a conflict of sorts. You're rather conflicted in yourself, but I see this more as outward conflict. So this might have awakened, the conflict in and of itself may have awakened these thoughts within you. It might have been the point of realization for you, though, to be able to say during an argument or during a conversation that was rather tempestuous, where you realize that you were not living towards your highest good, not realizing emotional fulfillment for yourself, not loving yourself, not valuing yourself, and therefore not living into your highest path towards legacy, not living into your greatest potential. Either that, or, you know, because that is the way tarot works, flip the script. You could have argued in your best interest, or be arguing now, or advocating for yourself as far as these elements go. All right. In the present for you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's like saying, I have to go and do this. And somebody putting up a massive fight. Are you feeling like you have to fight for everything you get in terms of that? Or feeling as if you anticipate, that's almost anticipatory energy. There could also be the thing. You could be considering that this could be an argument on the horizon for you in the recent past, where if you're having to advocate for yourself, even though you understand that you love yourself and you want to speak to your highest good, as far as your legacy or as far as your goal setting goes, that you're going to have to argue with somebody about that. If you have to argue about that, is it really what's right for you is to stick around for somebody who you have to come to fisticuffs with in order to have that? No, you don't. Because the people who are there for you will never argue with you about what's right for you. They will encourage it. They'll help that path remain clear for you, right? Anyway, in the present line, here are the Cups. Yeah. So what's going to happen? You're going to be walking away from something that you once believed was of great emotional fulfillment in search of the 9 of Cups in the upright, as opposed to that 9 of Cups in the reverse, trying to exercise self-love. You are walking away from something that you once believed was of emotional fulfillment. Because you understand that it's a drain on your resources. It's a distraction from your work as well, with that 8 of Pentacles above. But more so the drain on your resources. Somebody might have been either using you, but more than that, it's your spiritual resources. You know, you're giving more than you're investing more than the return on investment is. And it's not a bad thing to give. It's not a bad thing to be charitable. It's not a bad thing to invest in another. But the issue here is that you're replenishing somebody else's cups, and your cups are now dwindling. So walk away, fill your own 9 cups, right? Leave those 8 cups behind for that person to drink from, and see how long they last. But the fact of the matter is you still need to be able to walk towards your own 9 cups, fill them all up so that you have them, so that when you want to have 10, you have you have more. I feel like more. could float here forever. In this room, we could touch the floor. In here, we are anemic. In here, anemic and sweet. So, Knife Party by Deftones. Cutting your nose off to spite your face. Yeah. You do this often. You give and you give and you give and you give, and you end up doing so. It's like self-sacrifice. Thinking that if you do that, then you'll get what you really want in the end. But the fact of the matter is that it's the love of self that really ushers in the ultimate 10 of Cups. You might have Gemini in your chart. In any event, moving forward for you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Never give more than somebody's willing to give to you. And let people do what they want to do. They will eventually show you. Yeah? There's work that's had here, to be had here. That's too many. We won't take these, but we will take this one. 2 of Swords in the reverse. You know, everybody's getting 2 of Swords in the reverse. I think it's a part of the Cancerian energy of movement, forward, progress. But it's choosing a direction. You could be doing this in terms of your work, but it does have, what does factor in here is if you are choosing a direction when it comes to your work, which, because this is right underneath the 8 of Pentacles, you could be choosing a direction when it comes to your work, your career. It's something that allows you to save. It's something that allows you to conserve your energy, but it also allows you to move towards your goals, allows you to pay off debt, but also allows you to be more thrifty, allows you to have a nest egg of sorts. You've been waiting for this for some time, and you've reached the end of the line. End of the line by Devil Driver. End of the line by Devil Driver. Yeah, it's like the bell. The devil. So a Devil Driver is actually a bell that kind of, you know, drives out evil in folklore, but it's also a band. And they have a song called End of the Line. With that 2 of Wands in the reverse, right diagonal to this 2 of Swords in the reverse in the present line, it's like you've reached the end of a line and there is a bell that's tolling and you've had to pick a direction. You can no longer wait on this. You have to move on something. And therefore, when you've reached this fork in the road in the present, you have to abandon something and move towards something else that is a greater promise for you monetarily, energetically, so that you can save for the future, be more frugal, work towards something that is promising greater success and a pathway towards a legacy. The writing's on the wall. So bang your head against the wall. See if it still hurts. Yeah? It kind of seems like what it is here. So you can either walk away and search your emotional fulfillment and your highest good, or you can continue to play with the small guys and eat small potatoes. All right? What else? What else for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So this is all coming out real quick here. So 3 of Pentacles. Might be a partnership on your horizon here in the present. Or a discussion about the union of mind, body, and spirit. But let's see. No, that's too many. These cards are a little chunky, so apologies for not being as amazing with these. No, that's your pathway. This your pathway. You see your pathway in the stars. Okay. Okay, the Emperor. Yeah, you're taking control of your destiny. Aries energy here. Somebody who rules from a confident, concise leadership space. Somebody who has a firm hand as a leader and calls the shots, buys the shots, and does not let anybody question their decision making, because you do not have the patience nor the time to sit around waiting for the deliberations. Yeah. Yeah, somebody who's extremely confident. They're not waiting for opinions of others to come into onto the scene, right? There's endings that are happening here. And look at this chess piece. It's very strategic, but it's somebody who knows how to make the right moves, right? You're doing so right now. It does have to do with your career. The only cups I see here are cups that have to do with ending things that do not serve your highest good thus far. So this is not a romance reading. This is about you and about what you want to do. Yeah. Double Aries energy with the Fool. You are taking a risk, but it's a calculated risk. This is a confidence thing. You are being bold and brash and understand very well what you're doing. This person is not swinging on that and leaning out foolhardily. They're not foolhardily. They understand exactly what they're doing. They might be an Olympic diver. They understand. Amethyst. This might also have to do with addictions. But this individual is confidently taking risks to end things that no longer serve them and move on from paths that no longer serve them in search of their highest good. Because they can no longer wait. Again, like I was trying to say before, I was at 10 minutes shitting or getting off the pot. You're getting off the pot because nothing's happening. And you understand better. You're taking into account your strong leadership energy, your strong sense of confidence in yourself and your ability to make the right decisions at the right time. And you see where things need to end, whether it be relationships or otherwise. You're moving forward, moving towards a path of greater promise and leaving things in your wake that are in ruin, essentially, with the Six of Swords there above. What else do we have for you? Virgo. Yeah, you're hopeful. Your faith is not the only thing, though. We have a lot of energy here that suggests that the confidence is not built on hope alone. Tell me more. No swords, though, except for that Two of Swords in the reverse. Tell me more. You see the writing on the wall? Is that what we got? Yeah, we got another sword here. Eight of Swords in reverse with the Ten of Cups. So one of the things that you are attempting to move towards is a Ten of Cups. You're looking towards a zenith of emotional fulfillment. But I feel like the thing is here is that your emotional fulfillment is tied to something where you can look towards legacy, where you can look towards your self-love, and at the end of the day, know that you served your highest good. If you are not serving your highest good, then you cannot serve somebody else and feel content in a personal relationship. This does not have to be a romantic relationship. This can be a relationship with a family member, a friendship, a professional relationship, more so on the emotional side than the monetary or the intellectual side of things. But you do not feel as if at this point in your life making allowances for others who do not serve your highest good is going to lead to the greatest emotional fulfillment. It's not going to lead to the great love. It's not going to lead to where you are ultimately the happiest that you've ever been, serving someone else without understanding where you are still loving yourself to the greatest extent possible. That's why you're moving forward. There is an element here of feeling stuck in your own mental prison, however. I think it's associated with this conflict. It's almost as if a guilt trip energy happens here. And there might be a straw that breaks the camel's back. It's like somebody has given you, brought this argument, served you this argument on a silver platter one too many times. And you're now coming to a realization of where it's a trigger for you of where you keep pulling back and keep yourself locked in a mental prison every time they bring up a point of contention with you. And it keeps you stuck. Keeps you from moving forward. Keeps you from realizing your fullest potential professionally. But also, again, serving your highest good. what is the best thing for you. We were not built on this planet to love another person. We were not built on this planet to serve another human being. We were born unto ourselves, to build upon ourselves, so at the end of the day, when we are ready to meet our maker, we have something on this planet that survives us. Right? Legacy. It's not so that we can say, well, I didn't do anything for myself or build anything for myself or make anything that outlasts myself, with the exception of making that one person happy that made me feel bad every time I struck out and did anything by myself, that made them feel bad because I did something that didn't involve them. No, you definitely have Gemini in your chart. Mm-hmm. At least the people that I'm tapping into on this. Yeah, you feel bound. You feel bound. It's in the realization that in loving yourself and serving your highest good, that you can achieve the highest good in emotional relationships, that you can free yourself from this. Remember, this is a reflection. It's a phantom. You remember that. Virgo, in the future for you, what do we have? Ooh, somebody wants to send you a message. Tell me more. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, there's healing. There's great healing that's happening here. Great healing. Great healing that will come about after you move out, after you walk away. Eight of Cups in the upright to the Ten of Swords in the reverse. There's great healing that happens the moment that you walk away from something that's no longer serving you in an emotional sense. When you finally pick a direction, remember, I always say to people, when you are ambiguous with the universe is ambiguous with you. This is what I mean. Once you get confrontational with the universe, with your own energy, and make a decision, when you are decisive about which direction you want to travel in, that's when true healing takes place. And what do we have? We have the realization of your own true independence, your ability to stand on your own too. The fact that you can move towards, you are laying the foundations, the path towards your legacy on your own. On your own. You never needed anybody else. You just need to be true to yourself. Yeah? With that confidence, being confident in your decision making. The Two of Swords in the reverse above it. Being confident in your decision making, understanding where if you pick a path, that you must walk that path steadfastly and not deviate from it simply because somebody kicks up a fuss. Because you're then compromising what your resolve is, and therefore what your true path is, right? Then you're healing through this. Tell me more for Virgo. Good on you, Virgo. Hell yeah. It's like the inner truth of the Hermit that is your card, that you come to realize. What else? Tell me more, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have too many. Well, these stuck. This one stayed. Yeah, death or rebirth. Ending. Another ending. Yeah, the World up here, the Six of Swords up here. Yeah, the impending ending I'm hearing. Death or rebirth. Well, this is a transformation that you're having. You're transforming yourself. You're realizing transformation in yourself. Understanding where ending something for yourself has resulted in 32 Flavors by Ani DeFranco. And God help you if you are an ugly girl and who's, I can't remember right now. God help you if you're an ugly girl who's, because everybody harbors a secret intrigue for the prettiest girl in the room. And God help you if you are a phoenix and you dare to rise up from the ash. A million eyes will smolder with jealousy while you are just flying past. Yeah, people are going to be jealous. Hell yeah, they are. But you know what? God help you if you are a phoenix and you dared rise up from the ash. You must have the confidence, even the audacity to do so. And it is confidence and bold brashness with the Fool and the Emperor there to do that. God help you if you are a phoenix and you dared rise up from the ash. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Because you realized your true potential with that Nine of Pentacles. All it took was for you to leave something that was not yours to begin with. The only people who stay stuck are people who stick like, you know, people with cement boots in the thickest of mud, in things where they do not belong. Stubbornly. Those are the people who never heal, right? Heal. So that you can move forward and you can be something. You know? Move forward. What else do we have for you, Virgo? We have Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's not about laughing and saying, I told you so. What it's about is about your highest good. Because again, we were not born to laugh and tell people that we told them so. We were born in order to be able to live to our highest potential while we are on this plane. Right? To be something. To be who we were meant to be. And you were not meant to be anybody's anything. You were meant to be your own something. Right? And when you start to compromise yourself for others, well, and this is a truth that you learn. There is a truth that you learn. Intuitively, you understand something better. Piscean energy here. By the way, that was Scorpio energy. But Piscean energy here. There's a secret that comes out, or an inner truth that is revealed to you through the occult. It could also be that you intuitively know the path that you're on is correct for you, and therefore you do not deviate from it. I feel that it's through listening to the quiet murmurings when you are centering yourself. Inversion therapy, meditation, crown chakra healing, that you are better in tune with your intuitive nature, that you can connect with yourself better and understand the correct direction to travel in moving forward. Remember, you are to serve yourself and not to serve another. And that might be the greatest hidden mystery. Or there is a realization of a hidden mystery that you have yet to unravel in the future that's coming to you. Could be connected to super huge emotional fulfillment, but it takes risk on your part. No risk, no reward, right? The pathing to the infinite. Yeah. You realize you have options. You realize you have more options than you ever knew. There's self-limiting belief here that you have overcome in the future. And it's through working intuitively with yourself and turning inwards and connecting with yourself through meditation on the crown chakra, I'm feeling, that you realize greater emotional potential lies within exploring your options. Understanding where you built castles in the sky, but also being more discerning with your choices moving forward. No longer going for the first thing that chooses you, but understanding where you have choice. You have a choice, Virgo. Yeah, you have a choice. And once you realize that you have a choice, oh, baby, then you can really move forward. Because then you can survey everything for what it is, understand where there's snakes under the cups, where there's poison, where there's a hole in one cup and all of the water is just going to spill out, where the real gold is. Yeah? Lastly, for you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What else do we have for you? Don't be afraid. Yeah. there is either somebody else who isn't following their intuition, or you have this, that mental prison of yours is that if you follow your intuition, that it'll be wrong. You have to connect with your higher self here, whether it be through meditation practices, chakra clearing, Reiki. You need to get into a space where you connect with your intuition better. Cancerian energy. Because you're not emotionally secure, you're not emotionally mature enough, or you're not connecting with your emotional and intuitive space in a way that says, I am secure in my decisions and my advocacy of the self. I have agency over my decisions, and I am okay with the fact that you're not going to be okay with them, because I have to serve my highest good, and I feel the correct path is this, this, and this. In fact, it's not even feeling at that point. It is, I feel, therefore I know. Right? Anyway. Because you keep on getting locked up in this Eight of Swords energy every time that somebody objects. We see this here on this end. Where you, every time somebody kicks up a fuss, you kind of go, oh, and you second guess yourself. Or any time that you get inundated by too many options, it's like, shit, too much choice. I better just sit back and go with what I know. No, be confident. The Moon. Yeah, you've got confusion right now. I would pay attention to your dreams, because your dreams are going to show you what you really desire. But it's also about delving deeper into your subconscious when you can, which denotes to me meditation in this card. Cancerian energy, again, could also be hang-ups about the family I'm finding here. I don't necessarily know that this is romanticism as much as it is the things that our family has taught us, because Cancer rules the Moon, and Cancer also rules familial issues. You could have family that are just consistently telling you who you will be, what you will do with your life, and kicking up a fuss or arguing with you every time you choose a different path or a different way that, you know, conflicts with their agenda. You have to be bold and confident in what you want and what you know. And as long as you aren't hurting anybody, and as long as you're secure in your decision making, which as adults we all should be, then you know what is best for yourself. At the end of the day, you are the only person you have to answer to. And as long as you're taking ample care of yourself, you can support your own decisions. In any event. Let's get some magnetic poetry for you. Great read, Virgo. This was refreshing to do something that wasn't just, oh, that there's a person. I'm going to do these in list form so that we're not just kind of, you know, it's not me imparting something on you. As far as that goes, excuse me. Very few for you this time around. I think we said a lot in a very short amount of time. But you can look at these as either symbolism or whatever. Maybe we'll even pull a couple more for you here. Okay. All right. Okay. That's all I got for you, Virgo. All right. Remember, be empowered, be confident in your decision making, take care of yourself. And I'll see you when I see you next. Hit this if this resonated with you. And thanks for watching. Okay. Bye. And God help you if you are a phoenix and you dare to rise up from the ashes.